Hi y'all. Hope you had a good weekend and you enjoyed the beautiful weather. We are getting ready to start week 5 of NTI, which means we have 3 weeks left before summer break. I'm going to go through this week's assignments so there's no confusion. The first thing you're going to do is complete your attendance in Jupiter. This is really important because it allows me to mark you present in Infinite Campus. So please do this as soon as possible. If it's not completed by Friday at 8 p.m., I'll mark you absent in Infinite Campus. I'm suggesting that you go to Jupiter, just like last week, and read my comments and how I scored you using the rubric from last week's assignments. You need to look at your AR test score and see how it affected your grade. Next to your AR test score, in the comment section, there's going to be 2 numbers. The first number is how many books you read that you scored a 70% or higher. The second number is how many books you read that you got a 90% or higher. Both are really important. If you got a 6 or higher for 70%, you would get an invitation to our party, which I still hope we have next school year. The second number, if you got 8 or more at a 90% or higher, you will be getting a Get Lit t-shirt. And I will be in touch on what size t-shirt you want. So please make sure you look at those 2 numbers in the comment section next to your AR test grade. If you did not take AR for whatever reason, you have until Friday to do so. You need to get in touch with me as soon as possible so we can set up a date and a time for you to do this. This is in the mastery category and can really help your grade. Remember that May Book of the Month is optional and will serve as extra credit in the mastery or progression category wherever you need it. If you are doing the May extra credit Book of the Month, make sure you complete the assignment in Jupiter that's titled May Book of the Month Extra Credit. Okay, this week you guys are doing your Book of the Month Growth Favorite Book project. You did your outline that was due last night, and I will be grading those the next 2 days and giving you feedback. The ones I've already graded have been awesome. It is what Book of the Month is all about, reading about your all's growth and about your favorite book. I'm going to share a video that Ms. Hare created for her kids that really talks about growth. And I would love for you all to read it, and it may help you consider and think about how you're going to discuss your growth in your project. So sometime during the week, you need to plan, pre-write, practice, prepare your Book of the Month project. Do not wait until Sunday night to do this. Okay. So when you open up the assignment, which I'm going to attach to Google Classroom, you're going to find the outline that fits your project. So if you're doing a TikTok, a slideshow with the Screencastify voiceover, or a book talk video, there is 4 components that you need to complete for that project. You need to make sure that you use the outline to help you. If you're doing an art piece, there's also 3 suggestions on how you're going to make sure you discuss or reflect your artwork, your growth, and your favorite book. If you're doing an art piece, you may have to also have a written explanation if your art piece doesn't reflect that. And again, this is all in the outline and in the directions. If you are writing a well-written essay, there is an outline for the introduction, the 3 paragraphs, I think there might be 4 paragraphs, CEA paragraphs, and then the conclusion. There's a total of 6 paragraphs for the well-written essay. The project is worth 100 points. I really hope and encourage you to get on Jupiter before you plan and prepare this project and look at the rubric. Read the green portion of the rubric so that you know what I'm expecting and how you can make this your best work. There's 3 rows to the rubric. 1 is 40 points, and it's your discussion of growth. The second row is your favorite book, and that's 40 points. And then the third category is called creativity and correctness, and that's 20 points. So please go to Jupiter, you go to do, you click on the assignment, and if you scroll down, you'll see the rubric. Please read the green scoring portion so you know how you can make this your best work. Okay, when you go to submit this project, all written work, so if you're doing the essay, if you're doing the artwork will have a written component in which you are explaining how your artwork reflects your growth and the reasons for your favorite book. If you are doing a TikTok and you feel that you need a written explanation, you don't. But if you feel like you do because the TikTok doesn't represent clearly maybe your growth and you want to write that part, all written work for the project will be submitted to Jupiter. All videos, performances, or presentations will be submitted to Google Classroom. I will have a video that I will give you separately. I think Ms. Hare is going to do it, showing you how to submit your video or presentation to Google Classroom. So all written work for the project will be submitted to Jupiter, and there will be an assignment there for you. If you don't have any written work, you're not going to submit it to Jupiter. If you're not doing a presentation or a performance, you will not submit anything to Google Classroom. I hope that's not confusing. Okay, your project is due before Sunday. I'm sorry, it's due on Sunday by midnight. And that's the written part and the performance or presentation, whatever you're choosing to do. Extra credit. If you're reading a May book, you should be reading 20 to 30 minutes every day, and your first checkpoint is this Friday. So you should be 25% through your book. If you finish your book before the end of the month, you just need to let me know and you can take AR. We'll set up a time and I'll take off the password, and that will go again in mastery or progression. The last thing I want to mention is grades. So NTI started on April the 7th, and I am going to allow you to make up any of that work. If you have any zeros or missing grades from April 7th until this week currently, you can make up. You also can redo any assignment. If you got a 50% or a 60% or even a 70% and you want to redo the assignment to get a better grade, you can redo it. You just need to send me a text or email and let me know that you are resubmitting the thank you ma'am assignment so that I can check on Jupiter for resubmissions and grade those promptly. It's really, really important that you complete your NTI work. You do not want an incomplete for these, will it be 8 weeks of work before it's all said and done, 7, 8 weeks. So please reach out to me if you are feeling overwhelmed from my class and you need to think of a way to get caught up. Please text me, email me, I can call you and we can talk about it and work out a plan so that you can get caught up with all your NTI work. I think that's it, guys. I hope that this is clear and not confusing. If it is, please reach out to me and I'd be glad to help you have a better understanding of this project. I'm so excited to see what you guys have to say about your growth and about your favorite book. I'm really excited to see who gets a t-shirt, and if we're having a party next year, who gets to go. I will say that that number could change if you're reading a May book. So let's say you go to AR and you go to your AR test grade, and next to it has a 5 and a 4. 5 means if you read one more book and got a 70% or higher, you would be able to come to the party. The 4 would mean you need 4 more books with a 90% or higher to get a t-shirt. So for May, if you get a 70% or higher, you'll get an invite to the party. For some, you're 1 book away before you get that t-shirt. So if you have 7 books for that second number and it says 7 for 90% or higher. If you read one more book and get a 90% or higher, you would get a Get Lit t-shirt. So May counts. It's just a little record for you to see where you are after April AR. Hope you guys are doing good. I love reading your all's attendance assignments and responding to those, even though it's through writing, and I wish I could see your faces and talk to you. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're healthy and safe, and I hope you know I'm thinking about you and praying for you guys. I miss you terribly, and I can't wait to see your sweet faces. Love y'all so much.